Hi there, this is Connie from Connie's Kitchen, but as you can tell, we are not in the kitchen today. We are at the OCTV studios here on M24, and my whole idea today was I brought lunch, and I'm going to do the prep work here, and then we're all going to have lunch, because I wanted to show everybody here how much I appreciate them and the great work that they do, and that they've included me in it, and I'm just very grateful, and I've learned a lot, believe it or not. I can actually, run a camera and such now, which was kind of unheard of. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. So what I did was a little bit of quick prep. The whole idea here is you can bring lunch to work for your friends and your coworkers, and it doesn't have to be a big production, doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to take a lot of time. So I did some prep work at home. I'll just set this aside for later. And I'm going to do, also, you have a lot of different personalities. So if you bring in one dish and there's somebody that doesn't like this, doesn't like that. So I'm going to set this up so that people can kind of build their own salad type thing. We'll put that away for later. We'll put this away for later. And I brought some containers. And we can use paper plates, but we don't use plastic forks. So I'm setting all my stuff up here, and then we're going to do some chopping. And I'm getting this out. I should be talking about what stuff that's going on at the lodge. We've got our wine dinner on September 24th was great. We had a wonderful group, and we're almost sold out for October 22nd, but there's still room. And then I just posted November 12th, and while I was standing here, I got reservations for November 12th. So if you want to join us at the lodge for the wine dinners, please do. Because that is so much fun. And I actually almost have the menu for October done, which will be great relief to Dean, and it's not a last minute thing. So, and we will be, I did work the menu around so that we will have red wines, because I know that that's a favorite. So what I have here is a whole bunch of fresh stuff. Took some chicken last night, sliced it down a bit. What I did was threw it in a skillet to brown it a little bit and to season it, and this smells so good. Fresh garlic. Didn't even use salt and pepper, just garlic, and a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and a little bit of white wine to deglaze. So, as you can see, it's nice and juicy, which is the key, because you don't want dried out chicken. And it takes no time at all. And all this chicken was maybe $4 worth, give you an idea. It's not like you have to spend a lot of money to do something like that. You know what? We've got a beautiful day. We've got the back door open, and I'm blocking the light. There we go, a little bit more sunlight coming in. Enjoying this unusual October weather. Loving every minute of it. Hoping to get some on film for, a month or two from now when I need a reminder of how beautiful it is. So, at this point, nice and juicy and tender. People ask me how I managed to do this and keep the chicken so moist. All I can tell you is when I take it off and it's still warm, I let it sit in a container for a few minutes. Then I get the lid on it, and you can see all the moisture then is trapped inside, which I guess translates to nice, moist chicken. Because it really is. So what I did today is I brought a bunch of fresh stuff. Got some tomatoes, some greens, some pea pods, some tomatillos, green onions. And instead of putting it all together, I'm going to put it all out separately and let everybody pick and choose what they would like. Because like Elgin's here today, and Elgin doesn't like green things. So this way he can have lunch and not have to fear the green things. Well, I don't know that he actually fears them. But anyway, so I was talking about the wine dinners. We have a lot of scrapbookers coming up, a wedding coming up in November. So we have a lot of stuff going on at the lodge. Right now we're kind of starting to get into fall cleanup. So leaves are starting to drop. And this year we're not getting the color we normally get. I don't know if that's because of the weird weather. The leaves are just kind of dropping before they turn. But, but I'm hoping, because I have a couple trees behind the lodge that when they turn, and I might have mentioned this before, they go yellow, red, orange. And you get a beautiful day with that color. It is absolutely breathtaking. And here's Connie chopping again. I do a lot of that. So you see, that's the idea with the chicken. I've got some tomato. Nice, firm. Oh, just with all this stuff just being fresh, it still smells so good. That is just lovely. It's got that almost citrus burst to it, that acid burst. Again, I'm just doing a rough chop here, and then I'll put all these various containers out and holler for the crew to come and have lunch. So next week, or the week after, we've got the Philo Awards, and I've got a lot of folks coming in from out of town to stay at the lodge while they attend the festival or the award ceremony, which, as I've mentioned before, I'm hosting. I'm very, very honored by that. Next week, Tom Morris from Access Vision is coming to the lodge to shoot an episode of Kitchen with me. Tom and Battle Creek and Access Vision have been running my show. They're one of our new markets. Hello, everybody. And he told me the other day that the show's doing so well, they've added it to 2 more places in their schedule. So that's nice to hear. I love these new markets. I get calls from new people. There were several guests at the last wine dinner in September that were from out of town. Dean even mentioned that. He said, there were people there that weren't from Oxford. I said, I know. It's the whole plan. And remember, if you are coming from out of town, we can make arrangements for lodging if you want to make a day of it or make an evening of it. So that's easy enough. Just give me a call and we'll set that up. Oh, these tomatoes smell so, so good. Tastes good. Tomato like that, you don't even need salt and pepper. It's just so lovely. And I didn't grab a paper towel. Just a second. There we go. Now, the one thing I did do at home this morning is I washed all my produce because I knew I wouldn't be handy to a sink here. And guess what? It's not red onions. I know you find it hard to believe that I could do anything without red onions. But there really is a cleanup crew here. All right, so we're going to dice up some green onions. Nope, put those in there. Traveling garbage bowl. So I'm going to start doing some chopping here. When we come back, we'll get the rest of it laid out. Then we'll put together dessert. So I will see you in a few. I'm back. Right now I'm going to chop up some celery. I know this is terribly exciting, isn't it? Just standing here watching me chop. The show, Connie's Kitchen, from Treetop Lodge, thank you, Nancy, is doing very, very well. We crossed over 9,000 views about a week ago. We are now on schedule, as much as I can be, taping every week so we can bring you a new episode every week. And today's number 49. And then we'll have episode 50 where Chris is going to come back and we will celebrate our golden show. And I was reminded the other day that he made a remark on I think it was our first show, said something about, asking him if he would come back, and he said, we'll see if it lasts. So that was episode 10. Today's episode 49. And judging by the response that I've been getting, yeah, I think we're doing okay. That is, again, entirely thanks to OCTV, and especially my wizard Kyle, who puts up with all my shenanigans and always manages to put together a beautiful show, because he's very skilled and he's also very, very patient. Because some days I'm just not with it. So that's what we're doing. We're just keeping busy, and we are already, hate to say it on such a gorgeous day, but we're already thinking about Christmas, because we are into October now. So if you're looking to come up to the lodge for any kind of Christmas event, don't delay. So I've already got bookings November and December and January. So I got a lot of different diverse people coming up, discovering the lodge and really enjoying it. And that's a lot of fun. It's always fun to share with people. So, let me see, what else is going on? Not an awful lot. Just doing this. Working here at the studio a couple days a week. Just doing a little bit of nitpicking, which they tell me I'm very good at. And when they need me to. It's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, I've got some pea pods here. Now you could leave these whole, but I'm going to go ahead and take them down to bite size. So what we're going to have here when I'm done, it'll look very pretty. I'll lay this all out. It's kind of a salad bar, I guess. With a little bit of protein. Always have to have some protein. But again, if somebody didn't want chicken, they don't have to put it in their salad. So I was talking to some more people that want to come up and be on the show. I mentioned Tom and I mentioned Chris. Jackie had a ball the day we did mac and cheese in 80 degrees. Joe had a good time. He's coming back. Jackie's husband, Dave, who also works at Meijer, is coming. And I've got about 6 other people that are planning to come up and join me. So you can be one of those people. You don't have to be somebody that I see every day. You just give me a call, even if we haven't met, which I think would be really cool. That'd be, it's kind of like Tom coming next week. I've only talked to him on the phone. So we'll see what he wants to do. The only thing he told me was no bacon, no pork, which of course makes me want to do something with bacon, but I won't, because I always try to work around people's preferences. So there we go, that. And now some tomatillos. And then I'm going to juggle. So as I told you before, I rinse these at home, that's why they're damp. But I wanted to show you how the shell comes off. It's just like that. And I don't peel them in the store, but I do crack the shell just to make sure, because sometimes you get one, like any produce, you might have a piece that's not the very best. And really the only part here, and you could eat this, I just like to cut away that little stem part. So just do some slicing on that. And we'll be ready for lunch pretty quick here. And then I'll get the dessert ready. And we'll see if I can entice some people to come and have lunch. So in the meantime, I'll tell you, and so I don't forget, this is Connie from Connie's Kitchen here on OCTV, Charter Channel 191. Yes, and AT&T Channel 99. I don't know why that sticks in my head that way. You can contact me anytime at 248-933-4579. You can hit us on Facebook, which is Treetop Lodge, Oxford. You can email me at stormy3958@att.net. And you can visit our website. Now remember, the website is not updated regularly. The Facebook page is. But if you see something, you have a question, feel free to call me. It's one of those things, if I'm not available to answer, I just won't. But I will get back to you as quickly as I can, because I want to hear what everybody has to say. Oh, I love it that I can get stuff like this year-round now, because this is the kind of thing that's going to come January. Cut open a tomatillo and take a nice deep sniff. It's going to remind me of a beautiful October day. So there we go. We got a whole bunch of different components here, and I'll get them all put together and get cleaned up a bit. I've even brought, I remembered cheese, I remembered croutons. I even grabbed what's becoming one of my favorite new store-bought dressings. But the whole idea here was to show you how really simple this is. I mean, what I'm doing is taking a little longer because I'm talking, but this is probably 20 minutes of chopping at home. So it doesn't take up a big amount of time. Oh, and I even cooked up some pasta. Got some just plain cooked pasta. Nice and loose. So there you have it. We're going to be all ready to go very soon. And we're going to have lunch. Why? I think I'm running out of things to say today. No, I'm not. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do next. All right, I'm going to finish this up. When you come back, we'll put dessert together. And there goes the phone because people are working here today. I'll see you back here in a few minutes.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion's
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion. We serve America and its veterans. We pledge ourselves to our veterans, our youth, a strong national defense, and Americanism. These 4 pillars shape our work and what we do for America. There is power in our numbers. We're the largest organization of wartime veterans in the nation. We are 2.5 million members strong, men and women from every state in the nation and around the world. No other veterans organization wields this kind of power. We work relentlessly within our 4 pillars of service, and we succeed. The American Legion takes care of our fellow veterans and their families. We maintain close ties with Congress and the leaders in Washington, D.C. They respect us. They listen to us. We sponsor research and press for medical care and benefits for all veterans and active duty service members, whether they are members of the American Legion or not.
President Roosevelt signs G.I. Joe's Bill of Rights.
You've heard of the GI Bill of Rights, one of the most important pieces of social legislation of the 20th century. It was written and passed largely through the efforts of the American Legion. We were instrumental in the formation of what is now the Department of Veterans Affairs to make sure our veterans get the care and benefits they are promised and deserve. The young people of our nation are our future. They benefit from exceptional programs and generous scholarships that only the American Legion offers. We provide athletic programs like American Legion Junior Shooting Sports, Legion Baseball, and educational and civics programs like the Oratorical Scholarship Contest and Boys State and Boys Nation.
As Supreme Court Justice Hugo Black stated, the quality of justice that Americans receive should not depend upon the amount of money they have.
We promote citizenship and an appreciation of government. We have all been directly involved in our nation's defense as wartime veterans. We know what policies, tools, and manpower our military needs to protect this great country. We fight to get these things done.
We're all very grateful to have the American Legion on point.
We take our case all the way to the top in Washington, D.C. to ensure that America is prepared for any threat. We are patriots through and through. We believe in our flag and all that it stands for. Our Constitution, our Pledge of Allegiance, our way of life are all fundamental to maintaining our freedom and the standing that we have as the greatest country on earth. We promote and defend these values every day in communities across the nation. These pillars represent not just what we do, but who we are. We're here to serve our fellow veterans, their families, and all of America. We are here for them. We are here for you. The American Legion asks you to join us in our mission. If you share our vision and commitment to America, visit our website at legion.org or your nearest American Legion post today.
We're back, and I've just about got everything ready, and I'm going to make Terry come in. And Terry said she'd come in and give me a hand. Are you, Terry? Are you around? Put a mic on and come in. Oh, you're all ready for me.
I am.
I want
Hi.
you.
Of course I want to float over to where the food smells so good. That's cool that you're coming in here and helping us
Well,
today.
you know, I bring you guys leftovers.
So
I thought, why
sweet.
not come in and bring you
That's how
something
you do
made
it.
just for you?
Appreciate it.
This is a cake,
Okay.
as you might be able
Yes,
to
I
tell.
can smell.
The thing about these, I don't want to wreck my pans. So I've discovered that although this is a scraper for when you're cutting vegetables and such,
Yeah, yeah.
if you just like push down,
Oh, nice.
then you can lift out.
And then use it as a spatula
yeah.
also? Wow,
and then
that's
you get,
really cool.
you can do nice even pieces. And then this, I'm going to actually throw in the microwave just before we serve it.
Look at
This
that.
is a mixture of peaches
Wow.
and
yeah,
plums
I smell the peaches big
with a
time
little
in there.
bit of sabroso, and then this. I know you're going to like this because you're like me. You're a sniffer.
Oh, big time. Oh my goodness, that
Pear
smells
ginger
delicious.
vinegar, and we're gonna each piece of cake will get some fruit and then drizzled with this.
Wow.
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 'cause I
Okay, I'm
wanna
gonna-
do-
Can I have that before I have lunch?
Oh, yes, you're a grown up, and at the lodge you can have dessert
Whatever I
first.
want.
That's right. And then we'll call everybody in
Smells
for
great.
lunch.
So where'd you get the idea for vinegar on this?
Well, I was up at the lodge yesterday doing my routine weekly stuff, and I went looking for something back on my desk, and for some reason that wasn't in the pantry, it was on my desk. So I think it was meant to be.
Interesting. Those little unicorns probably put
I
it
think
there.
they did.
This
I
is a
think
good
they did.
idea for
Isn't that
cake.
nice and easy?
Yeah, it is. Lots easier.
Well, and last weekend at the wine dinner, I made a devil's food cake on your recommendation.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
that
able to
sounded
take this
good.
out and then cut perfect triangles, same way.
Ah,
Doesn't
yeah.
tear, because a lot of times if you use the wrong knife, your cake will tear.
Oh gosh, I've had such problems at
Oh,
birthday
yeah.
parties and stuff. I'll just scoop it out with a spoon.
Well, you
'cause
always
I've
figure
made
you
such
gotta-
a mess with it.
Yeah. Well, the first piece you got to ruin to get it out of the pan.
Of
and,
course.
I
I
can
can see where this wouldn't ruin anything.
Nope.
Nice.
And it's not damaging the pan. And
Not
I'm
at
waving
all.
my
I'm
knife at you. I'm
trying
sorry.
to. It's okay. I trust you, Connie.
Thank you.
We've done this before and I haven't gotten hurt yet.
Oh, good. So that's what we're going to have for lunch. This is for dessert. So for lunch we have fresh tomatoes, green onions, tomatillos, pea pods, a little bit of pasta, greens separate so that Elgin doesn't have to be afraid, and even some croutons. Huh?
Doesn't pick them out. Do you
Well-
want me to scoop these out yet or no?
I didn't bring plates out yet.
Okay.
We just want to get the slicing done and then we'll start doing that.
Well, that was easy.
So there we have it. Oh, and then it's a new line of dressings from Kraft that I get at Meijer. This one's a Parmesan olive oil vinaigrette. It's really nice.
Yum. Yeah, you know, it's fun to see the dressing companies coming out with different combinations during different seasons. It took me a while to catch on. That's what they were doing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Because I got stuck on one dressing. I think it was a ginger soy something. or other. And then in the winter, they didn't have that.
So the trick is buy it when
buy
it's
'em
in
now.
season,
Right.
and if you like it, you can recreate
Yeah.
it. That's what I'm planning
Oh.
to do. It's not difficult.
I could have you dissect it for me.
Okay, I'll
and
dissect it for
recreate
you.
it.
And give
Because,
this.
yeah, there's some flavors in those dressings. Oh, gosh, that smells
Isn't
like
that
something
nice?
you could drink.
I know, and I think
That's
this is the
lovely.
kind of thing that will appeal to everybody. Because unless somebody specifically asks for creamy, I don't serve it because it's heavier.
It is.
And of course, if I make it myself, it's different. So that's why I just thought,
So many people now are going for the lighter dressings and
well,
and tasting their food.
yeah,
rather than
and you can get
heavy,
so much
greasy
flavor.
stuff.
With just the basics. And of course, this will have a little bit of preservative in it because it is a shelf product.
Right.
But that's fine. Make it yourself.
Yeah, all you
And
have is the oil.
Exactly, and it's
yeah.
fresh.
And it's got Parmesan pesto and then olive oil. Wow.
So
that's
see how easy that would
fabulous.
be to
Yeah,
make?
That would be.
Yeah.
I can never get those proportions right, and I just keep tasting and pour
that's-
something else in and
that's
keep
how you
tasting.
do it.
Right, so
Yeah.
you have to not be afraid of that.
Exactly.
I'll never forget. Remember the, I'm not going to say what they normally call it, but it's cream chip beef on toast. When
One
I
of my
first
favorites.
got married, I loved cream chip beef on toast, so I was going to introduce my husband to it, right? So I started out with the, not the mirepoix, the flour and butter.
Yeah, the roux.
So I did,
Yeah.
did little flour and butter, made it too thick, so I put some more milk in it.
Before you knew it, you had a pot
I had 4 pans and 1 little jar of the cream or the chip beef. My cousin came in just at the right time, and she's like, "What have you got?" My kitchen was a mess. There was flour, but I wasn't afraid. You know, I knew I was going to get it right. So you gotta keep trying.
You do.
And I had cream chip beef, or I had the roux for it for months.
Oh yeah.
Because I had 4 different pans of it.
On the episode's running right now with Jackie when we made the mac and cheese.
Yes.
She had never
yum.
done that. And so you saw the little amount of butter and flour I started with, because we just want to start with a little, because
And
I've made
brought
that
that to mind when I was watching.
I've made that mistake back when I was first trying to learn how to make white sauces. Before you knew it, for 2 people, I had a pot this big. It was delicious, but it was a little excessive. So I tried, and that's what I was telling her, just do a little at a time, because she can't take it out.
Yeah,
So
no,
just add a little bit and
right.
back and forth. And she's got quite the hand for sauces.
Oh,
That cheese sauce was so smooth.
It was so delicious.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Now I'm just going to call the crew in and we'll have lunch.
Yay, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to have dessert first.
You can do that. Like I said, you're a grown-up. You can do that. So I'll go grab some plates and forks. I'm so glad you stepped in
Me too.
and cut my cake
I
for me.
always like helping you out. And so while we're talking about the macaroni, that was episode what?
47.
And you're on?
And then we have 48 will come up Monday, and this is number 49.
And then
The
the big
number 50, yes,
Wow,
yes.
That's great. And of course, you'll always have your husband on it,
Yep.
Chris.
Yep.
And what are you going to make? Do you know?
I'm
yet?
not sure, but we decided that champagne is gold.
Oh yes.
So
Let's
and
start
it's
with champagne.
our golden
Take it from there.
our golden show. So we'll start from
Nice.
there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and then what I'd like to do, I've been looking through the old shows. I've got 49 of them. And picking out, it's hard to pick out my favorite moments because I've had
Yeah.
a ball in every one of them.
There's some sweet moments.
There
though.
have been a few. So I'm going to see if I
Yeah.
can pull them out and challenge Kyle to work them into the show.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because we don't want Kyle getting bored.
No, poor Kyle.
No.
Poor Kyle. He's been on every one of these shoots, and we all envy him. Believe me.
You know what?
When he goes,
I've learned so much from him.
Yeah.
He makes it so easy for me. And like I said, there have been days when I wasn't quite up for it, but he makes it easy and helps me out and gives me 9 minutes at a time to sparkle.
and hence why you guys got a Philo Award last year.
And may get another one
may
this
get
year.
another one coming up. So you're going
know.
to have to keep posted to see whether the unicorns that would be the unicorns actually getting that Philo Award.
Yes, yes.
With Kyle's help and Connie's help, the unicorns might win this year.
Our incredibly hardworking unicorns.
Yes, they are.
Yes. and-
Speaking of hardworking uniforms.
Yeah, say it again.
Unicorns. Why don't we call our staff?
I know. Hey, everybody want lunch?
Oh no, they're gone. We get to eat it all.
Oh, well.
Russell, Eldon, Bill.
You want to run and
I'll
grab
go
some
see if
plates?
they're- Yep, I'll get plates. And
I
I'll
didn't
go
get plates.
Round up
Everybody
the
just
staff.
gets a handful of salad and some plates
We
for
do have
dessert.
spoons,
Yes,
too.
we do. And I've got some forks here. Real forks.
Oh, how
Real
nice.
forks.
The
'Cause
real
you need
thing.
real forks. So Russell's coming. Terry's bringing plates.
After I rattle
This
around in our
dessert.
craft services.
Yeah. And build your own salad.
Oh, okay.
I'll put the greens by the chicken. Got some pasta, got some toppings, cheese, croutons, salad dressing. So grab a plate
Here's
and
your
help
plate.
yourself.
I'll go get the rest of the staff.
Terry says she's going to have dessert first. We're going to go ahead and start lunch here. So I'm going to say once again, thank you from Connie's Kitchen, right here at OCTV with just the finest cable public access crew you could ever want. These are wonderful people. You need to spend some time with them. What do you need?
I was going to grab a fork to get the chicken.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I'll see you soon. This was 49. We'll be back for number 50. We'll be up at the lodge. Be kind to one another. Remember the promise, and I'll see you soon.
Load up your plate.